Welcome to the 31st Annual Miracle Weekend, broadcasting live from BC Children's Hospital.
We're here this evening and all day tomorrow. We're going to take you inside this incredible facility that's truly built to heal.
And we'll be hearing some remarkable stories from children and their families who have been helped by BC Children's Hospital.
It's going to be a great weekend, so let's get started.
Throughout the year, many companies and organizations make the decision to support BC Children's Hospital. Through exciting campaigns, events, and grassroots fundraising, they form part of our generous family of donors. Not all of them could be here today, but here are some who sent us their photos.
He was suffering from asthma, and he also had a cold, which was what brought the asthma on. He woke up in the wee hours of the morning, and we gave him a whole bunch of shots of his puffer to try to see if we can help him out. And it was about 3 a.m. when we got to Children's Hospital. We got up to the counter. While we were standing there, he collapsed, and I yelled out for help. A fellow came, grabbed him with one arm, and a whole bunch of people showed up, and they started CPR on him right away. There's no pulse, and he's not breathing. And once that started to happen, I realized I had to phone Rachel right away.
I was sort of expecting to be like, okay, yeah, we're in the room now and we're getting treated. And then for him to say that, and they're trying to get his heart started again, it definitely scary.
It took about 15 minutes of resuscitation, and then first going into the ICU was such a shock to see him hooked up to so many machines.
The first thing that I noticed was his chest was rising so high because they had him hooked up to an oxygen machine, and the machine was breathing for him. When he left, he was Colton, and then it's just terrifying seeing your child like that. And it never crossed my mind that he had lost oxygen and would have a brain injury.
The brain is quite dependent on supply of oxygen and sugar, glucose, and if it's deprived of either for more than 3 to 5 minutes, you can start to see some effects similar to a stroke.
He lost his speech, he started losing his vision, and then, the paralysis set in on, especially on his left side. He lost the ability to walk and everything, and then it was like all of a sudden he couldn't do anything anymore.
Once he was well enough and the asthma was gone, and they transferred him over to Sunny Hill to start his rehabilitation there. Each therapist would see him once a day and start working on just the simple things of getting him out of bed into a wheelchair.
He started to blossom really fast.
And just, a sense of relief, maybe, just maybe he'll be who he was before.
Ready for some more? Here it comes.
On a daily basis, he could do something different, and he was regaining some of his strength.
He was able to stand up and then eventually stand on his own. And he was very motivated too. I've never been so impressed by somebody in my entire life.
He's pretty exceptional, that kid.
We were getting our Colton back while we were at Sunny Hill.
He needed to be able to walk with very little assistance. He achieved that after a month of being there.
We thought it could be
Months.
3 months, 6 months, a year. They couldn't tell us. Well, that's one of the reasons why we were so amazed that he recuperated so quickly.
When he was back, Dr. Meckler came in and he, said, "This is why we do what we do."
I think it truly is one of the rare miracles. We were just very fortunate to have everything happen in the right place at the right time.
You get to know these people really well, and they just become a part of you and your extended family in a way.
I have a lot of fond memories there, and they were pretty fun.
Basically, Colton is pretty much your normal active kid.
His big interests are Star Wars, lots of Star Wars, and Lego.
Scale of 1 to 10, I like Lego a 20.
You try not to take things for granted and appreciate, how truly blessed we are. Things can change in just an instant. And
the Children's Hospital,
Means everything.
they're everything to us. They saved our boy.
We knew from early on that was the only place to go.
It's been so much fun, and now it's the big reveal, our final total. Are you guys all ready to shout out the numbers with us? Yeah, you are. All right.
It's going to get loud.
Let's take a look at the screen. Okay, here we go, everyone. Bring us the numbers.
8, 7, 8, 5, 0, 0. 20! Wow! Pop those streamers!
$21 million. All right. You know what? We did it. We've got Dan Wally, the chair of Miracle Weekend, with us. This is your outgoing year as chair of this weekend.
That's incredible.
Just a few words on how this feels.
Unbelievable. The people in the province of BC, the medical care system here at BC Children's, all the volunteers, global, everyone to make this come together is simply fantastic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much for your hard work too, and thank you, British Columbians. This has been such an incredible weekend, as it always is. Well done, BC. Thank you so much for everything. Happy Miracle Weekend!
Thank you.
Angels are smiling, lifted by love, awed by the children, exploring their world of pure innocence, pure love. Mothers and fathers whisper their prayers, take joy in knowing that everyone shares their faith and hope. Lost in their play, through grateful eyes, you can hear them say, thank you all, thank you, thank you all, thank you. Miracles happen with love, and with help from the angel in all. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and the peace comes to you from above. Miracles happen with love. Miracles happen with love, and with help from the angel and all of us. Miracles happen, oh yes they do. Here's hoping someday what happens for you, and peace comes to you from above. Miracles happen.